Okay, so my 10-year-old is obsessed with Lilo and Stitch. Because of her Lilo and Stitch obsession, she became interested in Elvis. She reads everything Elvis that she can get her hands on. She knows all about Elvis. And because of her, I know way more about Elvis than I ever thought I would know. So, fast forward, on her 10th birthday, she asked, could she go to Graceland for her birthday? And I'm like, yeah, sure, fine. That's what we do, right? This trip that we took last June, we first stopped in Tupelo so she could see the birthplace and see his home that he was born in, where he grew up, things like that. While we were there, we met this historian who had also helped produce a documentary about Elvis, and he was incredibly interesting. I mean, like, this man sold me on Elvis, let me just tell you, because then I was like, well, that was interesting and I want to know more, like, so he talked to us probably a good 45 minutes of just telling us things about him. It was very interesting. And so by the time we made it to Graceland and we're going through the museums and things like that, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, it was nothing at all. I really didn't know what to expect. I've never just been some diehard Elvis fanatic. I grew up listening to his music, obviously. I can remember as a kid, once a year, like for a week, what was it, like maybe the week of his birthday or something, TBS would air Elvis movie marathons. And so I can remember watching Elvis movies with my grandfather. So that's really kind of the extent of my Elvis knowledge or exposure, whatever you want to say. But like I said, so my oldest daughter, she's really gotten me into the whole Elvis thing. And I still wouldn't say that I'm just some Elvis super fan, but I know a whole lot more about Elvis than I ever thought I would know. My husband's the same way. He's like, okay, like, I never thought I would know this much. Didn't really think there was that much to know about Elvis, but here we are knowing all the Elvis things. The thing is, though, like, in my real life, in my circle of friends, I know one human being who is a huge Elvis fan. She's not someone I see all the time to discuss this with. So, anyway, it's not really something I discuss a lot. Scrolling this app has driven me down the craziest rabbit hole. Listen, there are some conspiracy theories I 100% believe, and there are some I'm like, man, what rock did you pull that out from under? And I don't buy it whatsoever. I just think it's insane. But this Bob Joyce thing, y'all, is Bob Joyce Elvis? Like, there are things that I have seen that I'm like, oh my God, I think he totally is. And then there are things that I'm like, but this is absurd, right? This is crazy. Like, I mean, he looks great. If he's like 88 years old, the man looks fabulous. Let me just tell you, I want his skincare routine. But like, some of it, I'm like, oh my God, I kind of believe this. Like, this is crazy. So I have never really had a conspiracy theory before that I have literally been like straddling and I can't decide, is it true or not? Y'all are going to have to help me decide. I need you to convince me either it's as absurd as one part of me thinks it is, or this man is Elvis. And y'all, like, I'm telling you, I am this close to getting in my car and driving to that man's church on Sunday morning, because I want to know. I mean, is Bob Joyce Elvis? Y'all tell me in the comments, like, convince me one way or the other. Do I need to go to church?